Hey there, good afternoon and good evening, and I look like Sporty Spice today. Hi, I'm Bekka, and this is Bekka Hearts This, my somewhat weekly, if I can find the time to do it, series where I just share the things that captured my heart the week prior. What emotional state am I at? I think I can make it 7.5 today. Solid 7 to 7.5. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out last week's Bekka Hearts This. I do address sort of the emotional numbers that was inspired by Jen Gotch, the founder, or one of the founders of Bando. Anywho, so YouTube kept recommending this particular video to me, and it was called I Am Dying, or Dying 101, something like that. And so I'm incredibly morbid and curious, so I clicked on it, and the person who did the video, her name's Claire, I believe, and no joke, she starts it off with like a cup of tea or a cup of coffee in her hand, and she goes, I'm dying! Just like everyone else, just a little bit faster. And I was like, oh my god, this girl just knows my heart, because I just thought it was hilarious. And anyways, she has cystic fibrosis. I think that's how it's pronounced, cystic fibrosis, and it's when her body just produces more mucus than other people, and it has, I think, like an overproduction of sodium, and that's why there's more mucus. But anyways, it causes a lot of breathing problems and a lot of health issues, and those with cystic fibrosis actually don't live that long. So I think it's really empowering that she's sharing her story. But so I was watching her videos, and then I read a comment and somebody was like, where is she? And it didn't even occur to me that, like, oh yeah, these are old videos, like these videos were posted in March and now it's September, so where has she been? Now, in my Nancy Drew style, I went and investigated, and I checked her socials, and I was like, where is she? Like, I hope she's still alive. I know that's morbid, but I really did. And she's still alive, as far as I can tell. And what she's been doing is she's been actually like traveling the country speaking and doing like inspirational speeches to people about life and perspective on life. And I think that's really beautiful. And she was on this show called My Last Days, or Last Days. And so My Last Days was actually a series that originally started with Soul Pancake, and then I guess got picked up for the CW and ended up being a 3-day special program on the CW, interviewing and documenting 6 different people with terminal illnesses and their perspectives on life and who they are as people, and how, you know, and each person got like a little something special, like a little special treat or whatever. And so she was actually featured on that, and she was featured on the first episode. Those episodes are still available on the CW, so I highly recommend checking them out. Bring a box of tissues if you're a crier. I totally was crying. I watched them all in like one day, and it was really emotional, but it was really good because it allowed me to look at my life and look at my blessings and look at my perspective on things and just feel grateful for it, because I have a lot to be grateful for. It shook me, and in a good way, and also at the same time, like, all these people are living amazing lives, and I think that what Claire said at the beginning of her very first video is true. I'm dying. Hey, everyone out there, I'm dying. You're dying too. It's just some people tend to be dying at a faster rate than others. So, YOLO, really. You only got one life. What are you doing with it? Are you making it the best? I know sometimes those existential questions sort of weigh on me as well. I toss and turn at night. Just gotta do our best and make the most of it. So, on another note about life, aging, all that fun stuff, I'm getting unicorn hair. I have strands of unicorn hair within my hair. They're very sparse. I have to really dig for the unicorn hair. Sometimes it's captured in the light. I have like one piece like right here that I don't know if anyone can actually see, but do have a piece of unicorn hair right here. And I feel that my unicorn hair is actually bestowing on me some sort of mythical superpowers of knowledge and appreciation and value and perspective on this thing called life. And I think like the older you get, the more unicorn hair you get, because the more magical you become. Because if you think about it, every fairy tale character and every superhero, the really badass ones, have white unicorn hair. So yes, I have unicorn hair, or I don't have the unicorn hair, but I'm getting unicorn hairs, and I'm sort of excited about it, and kind of like them. Although I have been thinking about like dip dyeing my hair like a rose gold color, but we'll see what happens. And lastly, I wanted to share my latest little plant baby with you all. Her name is Aphrodite, and she's a Venus flytrap. Isn't she cute? I think she's the cutest little thing in the world. I love her. She's just a little baby, Aphrodite Venus flytrap. And actually, okay, so it's winter. Oh, and I put her in like a Design Love Fest cheeky cup. That was like in one of my favorite videos, or in one of my Bekka Hearts This videos a few videos ago. I think that was like episode 4 or something like that. But anyways, so I put it in this little cheeky cup. But Aphrodite is a baby Venus flytrap, and apparently because we are going into the colder months, the Venus flytrap will tend to be a little less active, so it'll be slower to close its leaves, and it will be you know, just less active because it's going into hibernation apparently. But by spring, summer, she should be an active little Venus flytrap, and I'm hoping she will somewhat grow, get stronger, and be able to give off pheromones so she can catch flies on her own. At the moment, she doesn't catch flies on her own because she doesn't have the pheromones, so the flies won't land on her. So I've killed flies, and then I've picked them up with tweezers and I've fed her. I know I sound really creepy right now, but I love her. And I really do. I love my little Venus flytrap. It's a carnivorous plant, and she's got like 2 little flies in her right now. And I really don't know what happens or what the process is of this, but they said to feed them. They said that we were supposed to feed our plant. So Dan also got a carnivorous plant. He got a different plant. It's called like a lily or something, some sort of weird lily, which the Armstrong garden guy said wasn't actually a lily at all. But yeah, so he got a different carnivorous plant. So yeah, I got my own little Lion King circle of a life thing going on in my office because I love plants. So alright, that's all I have for my Bekka Hearts this week. On Monday, or on Tuesday, I released the final video in my Pacific Northwest road trip adventure. I don't know if you've been watching those videos or been following that trip, but I posted the last video from it. In a few weeks, I'm going to Old Shella, aka Desert Trip, because I'll be working at the record store out there again. And since I'm going to be doing that, I should probably edit my footage from Coachella, right? I think so. So that'll probably be the next set of videos to come out in addition to my weekly Bekka Hearts This. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. It does help like the channel and stuff. And if you want to see more of my favorites and more of my adventures, please subscribe. I don't know if you'll actually like ever see the videos again because apparently YouTube doesn't notify it, but the numbers make me feel good. And lastly, if you wanted to find me anywhere else on the internet and just watch my weirdness, you can find all my social media links below. So, alright, I will check you guys in my next video, and I hope you're having a wonderful week so far. If not, do a little dance, and hopefully it will help make it better for a short period of time. And then maybe in a long period of time. Okay, I just need to close this out. Bye! She had shared that her mother, when she was younger, asked her to number it. Like, how do you feel today? What's that number? And since she shared that, it made me want to go and sort of number my emotions.